Excuse me.
We're good to go.
Anyways, welcome back. Mystic Quest, Pazuzu's Tower. Let's get this show on the road and this road on the show.
Shower the tower with the road on the... Tower?
Yes.
Sure.
Are you Norma? Who's gonna talk for Norma?
Is this Norma? Okay,
yeah.
Well, I guess I can. I was so afraid no one would find me, but now I can go home.
Your dad's waiting for you. Go home, little girl.
That's not the way we came in.
Yes, it was.
It was, okay.
The position of the microphone is getting me all kinds of weird.
Hmm?
Yeah, because you're in its dark zone there. I can move it over this way a little.
Okay. Yeah, that's better. I'm still
You
more
will
on-
mostly be on its left. So the left channel will capture you better than the right because of where it is. But you should be fine.
Even though it's funny because I'm more on the right side of the... Well, whatever.
Should be left.
Now you must fight!
I mean, I'm on the back microphone, which is a third microphone? I don't know.
I will blow you up.
I get to be monorail.
I want to see what these guys look like damaged. Oh my gosh!
It's not the first time you've seen this type of monster. But it has been a
It's been a
while.
while.
They first appeared in the ice dungeon. Well, not these specifically. This
But,
monster
like, yeah,
type.
this, like, the whole squiddy eye thing. Yeah. They've changed color, but they're the same art.
Yes. They're the same art.
Yeah, I remember these guys.
Do, 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 do.
I don't get why they even wear a loincloth. They're essentially burbs. Like, everything about them is bird. Why do they need a loincloth? He's just bird.
So you can't see up their cloaca.
Just don't draw it. It's feathers.
Ah, don't look at my cloaca!
I'll blow wind up your ass.
They don't have asses. They're cloaca.
You know what I mean.
A burb.
And also that whole blocking, like hiding behind their wings, like they're not blocking anywhere near their cloaca. They're either side of their face, like
Like, imagine...
peeking through their wings,
'cause you-
and somehow still flying.
Like, imagine someone who, like, their clothes fly off them and they're like, don't look at me!
Oh,
It's
wait.
covering your forehead and your thighs.
Well, no. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me!
They're covering, yeah, stomach and forehead.
Don't look at me.
You're not blocking anything. In
Yeah.
front. I could already see that before I put the clothes on.
Your weakness to bombs.
I have been enjoying Undead.
Wait, they call these Beholder?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's copyright.
Oh.
To
Uh-oh.
Forgotten Realms?
No. Beholder is specifically copyright to Dungeons and Dragons because they made the monster.
Ah.
It was not a public domain thing that they just took. They made that up.
Huh. I will say though, when? Because
No, they've definitely renewed the copyright on that.
no, I mean, but this is Super Nintendo.
I mean, when Dungeons and Dragons started,
When was that?
Aye,
I
aye.
don't remember.
like the 80s,
Oh, so
or at least the 80s, maybe the 70s. I'm not 100% sure.
Either they would have had to ask permission, or they just skidded by accidentally and made it through.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'd have to play this far into the game, and
The game itself wasn't that. good. That big.
I was just looking at how many items you have and thinking of this one YouTube skit where it's like, hurry, we're out of MP, use an ether! But they don't sell those in stores. You have 99 of them! No, wait, he's like, it's the final boss fight! But I only have 99 of them.
Oh, pro ZD.
There's so many people that just don't use their healing items.
I mean, I use them. It's just... this game doesn't really push me to have to most of the time.
Yeah.
I'm not like specifically saying you haven't been using. I'm saying like in general, people
Oh, yeah, I know.
don't use them.
I hardly ever use my items. Mostly because early on, you don't have enough of them. So you get into the habit of trying to protect them for important situations. And by the time you need them, you start to forget you even have them.
I've got like almost 200 revive items in Pokemon Go now, just because I've been in situations where I didn't have enough. So I'm like, I won't get rid of them.
I'm routinely in situations where I don't have enough. It happens like once a year at least. I run out of freaking revives in Pokemon Go. That game is so dumb. Like, it's just like, oh, we're gonna throw a bunch of raids at you at once, or in a row that you actually want, and then you don't have any revives anymore. And it's like, okay, well,
I just don't want that.
now we're gonna spend 6 months of like nothing to use them on. I'm like, I guess I'll stock up.
Speaking of Pokemon Go, oh, is this a story?
This is gonna be a boss thingy.
I was waiting for you, little beasts.
Huh?
Yeah, went up the elevator.
But yeah.
We'll find him on even. We'll find him on odd numbered floors, and on even numbered floors, we'll find switches to stop the elevator so that he can't go past that floor. That's how this dungeon works. It's the most interesting mechanic they've done with any dungeon.
Not saying much, but it is the most interesting thing.
Anyway, Luna told me that they bought 5 remote passes, so got an extra ally next time we do raids. That'll be nice.
I apparently have like 15 premium passes.
Oh, I got an overabundance of them too. Don't raid enough to get rid of those. And oftentimes when we raid, it's like, here, have 5 free passes. I'll never use these now!
Guys, why are the enemies in the wind dungeon weak to wind?
That's a good question. The answer is bollocks.
That's like dragon. It's like dragon being weakness to dragon, but I think that makes more sense.
Yeah, because who can beat dragon other than, dragons?
Some dragon on dragon action.
Yes, please.
Wait, what? Not that kind of action.
Aww.
Beholder.
Behold! Don't look at that!
I guess they didn't know it was copyright.
Probably not.
That said, I can think of a couple of things that had that name, but usually through Forgotten Realms. Now, when I said Forgotten Realms, the reason I said that is actually Forgotten Realms is also owned by the creators of D&D.
Oh.
So Beholder has always been part of that series as well, because they're under the same umbrella. They're allowed to.
Shared universe or whatever.
Shared universe, yeah. The Forgotten Realms universe is the D&D universe.
You're causing the Mike the Bob somehow.
I'm not actually. Oh, I'm touching this a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that is causing it to Bob.
Okay, so I need to be careful of the mouse pad. Shouldn't cause a big issue, but it may cause noise transfer. It shouldn't. I have a noise canceller spring on.
Well, it's not so much noise transfer, but when it bobs
It's
up.
just distracting you because you see it move.
Well, I mean, in our last recording session last week, one of the videos that I recorded had bits of noise where it's like, like It was almost like the mic was just...
Bouncing?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. It shouldn't, but, I mean, yeah, okay.
I legit don't even know how that happened, to be perfectly honest, because I never saw it bounce.
But yeah, like, the whole desk is rigged to that, and this is rigged to the desk, which is rigged to that, so... But it is also on a bungee stand, so, like, it should be canceling out any sound effect. What is... There's a hair hanging off this.
Yuck.
Got it.
Well, that was hairy.
I am catching a Quaxley.
Coaxially.
There's a Quaxley mouse. I'm gonna... Oh, alright. I was gonna look up, something. You were talking about something over there, and now...
Beholder,
Oh.
Forgotten Realms.
Oh.
No, it was not related to that. Something I was thinking about.
Oh.
Raid passes.
Oh,
raid
right,
passes.
the raid passes.
So, Beholder was literally the last thing we were talking about
One
before.
remote pass and 21 remote battle passes.
Yeah.
Remote passes. I have one regular raid. I do not have any premium raids, but I have 21 remote passes.
It's because we usually only really do, when we go out, we do like 2 raids. Really. That's all we need most of the time.
True, but remote passes require I be out of range of them anyway.
Anyway.
Manticore!
Hey, Vols, there aren't usually, like, GoFest. I don't think GoFest limits raids, do they? Do they?
GoFest?
Yeah, you know how, like, you get GoFest tickets? Like, everyone can, like, do GoFest, but, like, you get it for stuff. Do they limit raids? I don't think they do.
I don't know if you see them. Like, if you'll actually see them in the gyms. That said, you can join them when you're invited.
Okay. Well,
If, like, one or the other of us do GoFest.
Benjamin just got stoned by the gas.
okay. Well, then, if we can't see Necrozma when that comes out, I'll definitely end up getting a pass because
So you'll get
I
a
want
pass,
that.
and then I'll try. Oh, I mean, I have 21 remote passes. I think.
Yeah,
As long as it lets me. If it doesn't let me do it that way, I can just do it.
because they are adding they are adding fusion for the some of the legendary Pokemon. Well, that had it in the original game.
Yeah, I saw some. One of the current things I have going on is for the Pokemon Soul Silver, which the upgrades to the 2.
Oh yeah. But I don't know about like they're gonna add it for
How
like
we're gonna do the fusion.
like they're gonna do for like Zekrom, Kyurem, the group from Black and White basically.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they're like they even have that feature.
But the reason I want to catch Necrozma when that comes out during GoFest is because that confused with Solgaleo and Lunala? The bat thing.
Yeah, no.
But they confused with that,
Pizza
and
water.
when you fuse them together, it actually affects your daily incense. Like, I'm not sure what it does. I think it might affect the Pokemon that appear from it. So, like, that's an interesting effect.
Sounds interesting, I suppose.
I was like, okay, well, I definitely want to get Necrozma then. I already wanted Necrozma, but now there's another reason to get rid of Necrozma.
Yeah.
Time to fight more.
Time to fight more Manticore!
That's true. Manticore.
Alright, listen up, soldiers! You're in the Manticore now! We're gonna teach you how to literally spit fire!
I'll make a man decor out of you.
Core of you. Not even out of you. Core of you.
Of you.
Just to get the syllables closer.
I'll make a Manticore of you. Yes, that.
You don't want to get too far off the syllables, and then it just doesn't fit this tune.
Exactly.
Chimera!
Chimera.
A Chimera!
I can just keep thinking of Dragon's Dogma whenever we fight these things.
Dun, 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 dun.
The goat is silenced, Orison!
I barely started that game. I don't know if I ever will play more of it, but no, I've started it.
I've been playing more of it now. I was watching this one guy, archives of his stream. This one guy playing it. He purposely went out of his way to make the most cursed looking Arisen and Paul. He's got this tiny green gremlin man, Paul. I mean, no, main character. Tiny green gremlin man, main character who's a sorcerer, who's hunched over like this. He's got a long ass face. It's all wrinkled and everything. He's the ugliest thing you've ever seen. He's beautiful. And then his pawn is this super tall, lanky as hell red orc woman with no hair.
Oh gosh!
Thin as a stick. He's like, it was like, look, chat, we can either make generic hot character or we can do this.
And this is really entertaining. I'll go with it. Sure.
Hey Mike, do you remember how Storm Dane handles character creation?
Oh yeah, I mean it was like that, but even more
more purpose to it, making it look like that.
Because Storm Dane, both his YouTube handle and his real name, his full name is Storm Shadow Dane. That's on his birth certificate. He showed that in one of his videos. I'm not talking.
Somebody literally is really proud of their kid. Like, yeah, we're gonna go for the coolest shit to fan up on.
Well, it's better than going with a fictional character name, I guess. I'd rather be named Storm Dane than Hermione or something. I don't know.
Hermione's an actual name.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Rare-ish.
Yeah, that's true. It's rare, so it's like, probably more people know it by its
by its cultural significance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, Benjamin needs a healing. Haley's poison.
Well, Benjamin can get a healing when these guys get a dealing dead.
Hey, it's fair. Yeah. Plenty of items. Like we can just sit here and potion all day.
All day.
Potion. Yay! We've only got 83 more heals where that came from.
And in this game, the enemies stay dead.
Yeah.
Oh, strike first.
Yeah.
But
Crazy names.
But-
Have we
oh,
talked about Ladasha at all in any of the streams?
who?
Ladasha. Some random like.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Lead dash, because the dash ain't silent. That's the dumb.
Yeah, dash is part of the name. It's L-A is the name. Ladasha. Like, who the fuck reads a dash as
Your
part of
knee
the
keeps hitting the.
Yeah, I keep hitting the thing. Who the fuck I would read a dash as part of the word? Personally, though, yes, it's a dash. It's also known as hyphen, which means their name is all not just Ladasha. It's La Hyphenda.
La hyphen dasha.
La Hyphenda or Ladasha. Your name could also be read La Hyphenda or La.
La.
L-A. So like, you have so many ways to read your name, and I do not envy that child when they make it to school age and they're like, is L-A here?
Actually, they were at school age, and the teacher did do that, and the mother got mad and said that it's Ladasha because the dash ain't silent, or something like that. That's how I heard about it.
They were, I think, toddler age when my mom was there. They were in the Middle River Child Development Center.
Oh, okay.
And my mom was there. actually. When she told me about that name, she's
That-
like, I don't understand.
That sounds like something that someone would do to cheat, like a name limit in a video game. Like, well, I only have so many characters. Ladasha, there we go, I cheated.
Like, SK8R for Satan.
Yes.
Like, yeah, okay, you can cheat name limitations that way, but also, like, it's a birth certificate. You can have an 80 character name, and they're just gonna be lightly miffed that you did that, but they're still gonna let you do it. Like, just ask, like, a quarter of the Hindi population. You can go crazy with the name certificate.
Speaking
It's only
of
going to be mildly annoying. to
speaking of
somebody.
names, the guy I was watching play Dragon's Dogma, his cursed characters were Jopless and Gopolis or something.
Gopless and Jopless?
Yeah.
Okay. This old man. I like his damage picture. Help! I've fallen and I can't get up!
Wait, I got back up.
Wait, I got back up! False alarm! Wait, I've fallen and I can't get...
He's like, hold on, I dropped my balls!
Oh, I dropped my balls on the ground! Oh, it's okay, I got back up!
I would have thought you had dropped your balls a long time ago.
I mean, well, he's hovering the two balls, and when he's on the ground, he's got the two balls next to
Oh,
him.
my balls!
He
They're on...
literally has dropped the balls, and he's like, hold on, I need to get my balls
My
back.
balls are on the ground! They're sagging on the ground! Gotta get them up!
Gotta get my balls back, hold on!
My balls are the most important part of me! You know what I mean?
No,
Young lady, please don't talk to me.
I just chopped your balls off.
So disconnect the balls from you and kick them across the room. They're a
We
problem.
cut up to you!
Mwaha! Yeah, that's the right one.
You can't touch me!
You'll never catch me in a Pokeball! Ha ha!
Actually, looking at Pazuzu's design there, I almost want to give him Rock's voice. I'm Pazuzu! Always have been, always will be.
Manticore, Manticore, Manticore!
Manticore, 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 Manticore.
Why does that fit?
I don't know.
Because, man, decor.
Honestly, this isn't anything that's 3 syllables long. So, works fine.
Yeah, it even works with level up, level up, level up, level up.
Now you may think that these wings are on my back, but you'll be fooled because I'm actually wearing Mario's wing cap.
They're headwear! What does it matter? They're not even flying.
Yeah, they're on the ground.
We just did a bunch of damage with an earthquake of all things.
No, we were. Yeah, I was using arrow. They were
You were
using.
using arrow. They used arrow.
Yes.
Okay.
Stop missing.
Stone.
Stone.
Fire! Ow.
I hate. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Just, I hate.
And fatal.
Give up.
No! Why would you ever give up? This game has infinite continues. Just keep going.
Honestly, that feature definitely feels like it was designed. Like, if you want to teach people about this type of game, yeah, that feature works.
That said, like, eventually you might actually use the give up option. If you find out, oh, I literally can't win this fight. But at that point, how did you get that far behind good enough?
That Manticore's
It
face
should
is
always be a
all
good
fangs.
enough.
That Manticore's face is all fangs now. It's just all fangs.
Why, thank you.
Sure, why not?
Thank you for not missing.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yeah.
I just been experimenting to see what they're weak to.
Did you find it yet?
They're weak to ice. I was
Ice.
trying to see if they're weak to anything else.
We see you killed those 3 manticores. Well, now you shall face us! 3 manticores!
Hopefully they're getting tired or something.
This will wear them down. I'm prepared to throw wave after wave of my own manticores at them.
I hope you got enough waves to outlast my healing.
Especially considering we have like 80-something more cures to use.
Oh, that's just in potions. We
Yeah.
haven't even gotten into my resources as far as spells are concerned.
Spells.
This strategy wouldn't even work if this was a Xenoblade game. It's like, wear us down. What the fuck are you talking about?
We'll make it a continuous battle then!
It's
where the
like,
battles...
You don't leave the battle, it just continues!
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, shit.
Shit.
That's a bit more of an issue.
Our auto heal is not gonna help us here.
Yeah, but all we have to do is wait for our healer's healing ability to come off cooldown.
So long as that's faster, then you can keep producing more Manticore! Something like that. We'll be fine.
Manticore.
Are they a Pokemon now?
Manticore, Manticore, Core, Manta!
Core.
I'll call you Derpy McWinghead.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Manticore!
You know, I gotta say, they may not be flying, but after that battle damage, it doesn't look like they could fly. Gotta be honest.
The battle damage on their wing feathers are kind of bent in weird
Yeah, they're all
directions.
messed up. They're not flying.
It would be
really weird directions for those feathers. I don't think they were ever really proper pinions. They look like they were made of like pipe cleaners and just
Pipe
bent the wrong
cleaners?
way. Like there are only literally 5 feathers there, and you just bent them funny.
Yeah, they're all bent up.
not proper pinions, huh? Well, I guess that's just your opinion.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Proper opinions. Now you must face.
Wizard and a Chimera.
Sorcerer Chimera!
I'm back with my balls.
Behold, my balls will win the day!
And also this guy.
I have brought a pet along to win!
Oh ho ho!
Sorcerer is strong against Earth attack.
You better watch out. I'm gonna shove my balls right in your face.
Oh no.
I've been stoned! Sorcerer is weak to wind attack. Chimera is
Apparently
weak to...
that is how, Undead managed to defeat... Untouchable.
Whoops.
Not that Untouchable needed to be defeated, they were actually an ally at the time. Although they were not very, they didn't really want Undead to be part of the team. Anyway, that's random trivia.
There. Now,
You
but
know what I'm talking about? Good, go watch the show, you'll figure it out later.
Yeah.
What show?
Undead Unlock.
oh yeah, that anime. Now there's 4 balls between the 2. Oh, okay, just 2 balls then.
I'm gonna blast your balls and I'm gonna blow your balls!
Oh my.
Ah, my balls!
No, wait! My balls!
Don't hit my balls!
Oh no! I've been blown!
That was a low blow.
Your balls have been blown 2 ways from Sunday.
Just 2? Alright.
I'm just thinking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, where it's like, look out, Joey, your beaver is totally exposed! Oh no, Yuke!
No, it was the other way around. Wasn't it?
It was like, was it Yuki's beaver? Or the Pharaoh's beaver?
Yeah, I play Beaver
Beaver Warrior.
Warrior in attack mode. Let this be a lesson to you. You never leave your beaver unguarded. Yeah, you're right, Joey. My beaver was totally on display. I didn't even know Yugi had a beaver. That's how I remember it was Yugi because.
Oh yeah, because Taya.
Yes, Taya.
I didn't even know Yugi had a beaver.
Oh my gosh. You know, Trevor has said he wants to rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm like, I am all for that. It's been years since I watched that show. I bet it's gonna be wildly entertaining.
After having watched all the abridged.
All the abridged.
Go back and go like, yep, alright. Let's see how it goes. Oh, watch it dubbed though. Watch it
It's
without
gotta be dubbed.
the 4 kids edit. It's like, because none of us have seen the undubbed version yet.
I have never watched the sub.
Yeah, I honestly would too. I would watch it. I would just watch it for the shiggles.
Stop or we'll shoot you with our invisible guns!
Bakura, don't be a hero. They've got invisible guns. Are you Spider-Man? No, I'm not Spider-Man. Not Spider.
Well, I've got something much more impressive than invisible guns. There's no such thing! I love how they respond to that one. There's no such thing! Like, invisible guns are the peak of thing.
I just like Tristan Bakura, where Bakura uses card game magic, and Tristan's like, "Are you Spider-Man?" And he's like, "No, I'm not Spider-Man." He's like, "Okay, I'm freaking Spider-Man. Yay, I'm friends with Spider-Man."
Guys, in a few hours the sun will be rising. What the fuck does that mean? I don't know, but it's true!
To this
What
day,
does that even mean?
the sun will be coming up in a few hours. It comes up. I always think of that too. Like almost every morning, I wake up before the freaking sun does for work, and I still think of that. Like every morning, like, oh, look, the sun's up.
Oh, great.
Look, guys, I was right.
I'm stoned, and she's blind.
Oh, shit.
And
they're all dead!
Anyway,
So, no problem.
yeah, blind wind, still accurate.
Oh, well, I mean, spells can't miss in this game.
In this game.
That's weird, but yeah, it worked. I'm stoned. You're blind. None of us are stone blind. You ever heard of stone blind?
No.
It's an effect you get apparently when you are high enough to where you literally cannot perceive what's in front of your face.
Oh.
Anyway,
So it does what it says on the tin then.
yeah, stone blind. Oh, they got healed.
They did get healed.
You healing Mr. Dealing. I can be silenced. And even if I could be silenced, I attack with explosives!
That'll do the job.
It's like the boulder's just like, I've beheld all those old men's balls. There are things I've seen.
I've seen the boss.
I've seen them all.
Ah.
Ah! That's what's so hard about being a beholder. You have to behold everything!
Behold the buzz!
There's what I was saying about Untouchable. He's in like this containment robot. So he can actually do things by manipulating the robot. But the thing about Undead is whenever he regenerates himself, typically the clothing doesn't. And Untouchable is like maybe 8 years old. She gets like eyeful of that and she just freaks out. Anyway.
More wind.
I blew them away.
Yay!
I blew
I'm
them.
only guessing about the age, by the way. I have no idea how old Untouchable is. They don't really tell you, but she definitely seems to be young.
Huh.
Anyway,
The best way to get old men out of your way is to...
she almost blows up the half of their base because she freaks out so bad.
Bye, old man.
Thankfully, Unlock manages to calm her down. She's fine. She calms down.
Time to kill.
Blizzard!
Happy Snowman!
When,
Head
Ow.
boomerang!
stop throwing your head at us, you
This is like the only enemy that's like a jump scare on battle damage. Like, I'm coming! Here we come!
What do they call those again? Dulahans. What is the name of that particular enemy in this game, by the way?
Thanatos, because Dullahan
that's
was
right.
the boss version.
Oh, I haven't seen these in a while.
Yeah. Dulahan.
Naga!
In most, Nagas. In most Japanese, like, animes and whatnot, Dulahan is the name of the Headless Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
Atlas Horseman.
Okay. But Thanatos, why that name?
God of Death.
It sounds worse than Headless Horseman. It sounds like a step higher.
Yeah.
That said, Dulahan was also the name of the Demon Lord's general that was a Headless Horseman in Konosuba.
I'm gonna blow you away and I'm gonna blow you up.
Yeah.
Win.
Chess.
And this flare.
Sorry for the random trivia if some of it's kind of fishy. Or, less acceptable in general circles. But yeah, still random trivia.
Star flare.
Win.
Snakes. They're dead.
She's still blind.
I'm playing more off the bottom screen where...
This one.
I mean, I can move my
Alright.
eyes up. It's not...
Man.
And at least when you're looking at the freaking health things, you can just do that one.
Mhm.
I mean, I can turn that one for you. If that helps.
I'll have you kids know I got
Star flare.
I got these balls on a vending machine, and
Behold,
they
I repelled
bounce.
Beholder repelled the attack.
Bouncy balls! Give me the bouncy balls!
Bouncy balls.
Stop bouncing your balls!
It's not sanitary! Huh?
Kaylee is strong to silence attacks. Beholder is weak to bomb attacks.
I take a licking and keep on kicking. Yeah, I'm up.
Isn't it ticking instead of kicking? Oh well, whatever. I'm gonna be kicking your ass. Choppy Woppy.
You heal about
Ha-ha.
700, so it's gonna take more than one hit.
I am the ultimate old person. I get myself. Oh no!
I can stand up after breaking my hip! Ha-ha! What? Did you say that about breaking your hip? Let me help with that.
Boom.
Boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka laka boom 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 shakalaka laka boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka laka boom 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 shaka.
Fun fact, if we Naga stop holding our own tails, we go back into snake form. Ah! Uh-oh.
I'm a serpent! I'm just a serpent!
Ay, your eyes hypnotized. Chop them. Oh, you.
Heal.
Heal! The magic of the bouncy balls!
Only 22 damage? Wow, that was kind of weak. Didn't really do much back at you, huh? Chop this. Aw. And heal.
I was like, you think his bouncy balls are impressive? I got my balls from Nickelodeon or something? I don't know, they're made of gack, I guess?
Yeah, balls.
Oh yeah, well my balls are made of flubber.
Oh no, not flubber!
It's like
That shit can bounce anywhere!
Robin Williams is gonna come in and kick your asses. Any minute now.
Any minute. It's taking him so
Any
long.
minute. Ah! Oh yeah, he was in the new Flubber movie.
Oh.
Actually, whatever.
Oh.
He was in Flubber.
Yes, he was in Flubber.
He was the scientist that made it.
Yeah. But the main person that did all the comedy was...
Naga.
Was it?
No, it was Robin Williams.
No, the comedy was done by... What's his name?
I remember Flubber as a Robin Williams movie. Yes.
Snake is no more.
Can't remember his name.
I don't
I
remember.
am curious who you're talking about, though. Just to know who you're talking about.
It was gotta be fun. I'll just look at one by phone just to see. I'm messing with them.
Yeah, we don't need the recording doing something weird. Bye, snakes.
Level up. Anyways, this switch I flipped means that Pazuzu cannot go past this floor.
Cool.
7. Yeah, it was the professor created. Blah, blah,
It's
blah.
over, Pazuzu. Your time has come. More Naga.
Martin Gershon? What's the other manufacturer? What? I don't recognize that guy at all. You're right. Maybe it was just Robin Williams.
Oh ho! Get ready! We've got 6 balls between us now! Your days are numbered, heroes!
Things are... I'm gonna blow you all and things are gonna get really hot!
Oh gosh! Our balls!
Oh, that didn't work out so great for him.
Excuse me, have you seen 3 old men? They escaped the retirement home.
No.
No, we haven't seen them. They were saying that they were sorcerers. They've got mental issues. Oh! Yeah, we haven't seen them.
I remember hearing something about some guys with balls over that way.
Yeah, they were talking about their balls. Anyway, we gotta go, so good luck finding them. Yeesh.
Nobody
Honestly, I might be confusing you with. I think I vaguely remember there was a movie that was similar. I may be conflating it with because the cast of Flubber is profoundly white.
Oh wait, are you thinking of the Nutty Professor?
Nutty Professor.
Yeah, okay, that
Nutty
one.
Professor was similar in a lot of ways in how they did like the.
Eddie Murphy?
Yes,
that
that
was
was...
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
That's who I was thinking of. Okay, so Flubber was a separate. It was a different movie. I was for some reason thinking of the same.
Are you thinking of the scenes where he's
Where he's doing
buddy
the
love,
transformation.
and then he's turning back into his fat self. And
And it's,
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah.
That scene specifically.
That was Flubber-like in
Yes.
how his
Very
body.
Flubber-
Yes,
very
yes.
Flubber-inspired.
Okay, now I see how you confused the
But
two.
that said, like, I don't know if I've ever actually seen Flubber itself.
I have.
I
I don't
But I'm just
remember
looking
much
through
of
the
it.
IMDb of Flubber, and I'm like, all these people white.
Yeah.
Everyone
So,
on the cast and the staff. There ain't
So-
nobody, even of color, in this staff.
So, there was actually a movie that had Flubber
Huh.
in it. It was like the original version. And all you need to know about this movie is there were two interesting things that happened in this movie, and really only two interesting things. Number one, he puts it on like the bottom of some basketball player's shoes, and they could jump high. And number two, he puts it in his car, and it could fly. Those are the only two interesting things that happen in that whole movie.
Okay, I see one person I would consider of color. Out of all the people that at least have photos on this list. Oh, no, wait, there's the second one. Hold on, where did they go? So we get James Weston, the second,
James Weston.
is uncredited, but he is listed as being involved in the Flubber movie. And there was a second person up here. Where'd they go? Where was it? Where was it? I just saw it. Dang. Wait. Oh, Milo Ironbear.
What?
Oh.
That's a name.
He's also uncredited, but from his photo and his name, I would assume he's Native American.
That's yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
And James Weston, from his photo, I'd say is African American. So they might be. No, oh no, Dawn Monique Williams, also uncredited. Looks to be African American. So like 3 people, and the entire list on IMDb for Flubber might be of color. Well, then again, it's only been recently that Hollywood's been doing a better job of that.
Well, I'd rather them hire on merit rather than race any day of the week.
That's true. And back in the day, it was hard to get through college on color. Which is probably why merit typically picks the wrong
though
people
honestly-
when you're looking, if you're trying to get more variety.
Though honestly, I wouldn't recommend anyone go to college nowadays because there's so many other options.
True. But back then, that was how you got
That's
into those
back then,
positions.
yeah. Back then. Yeah.
And it was, yeah, that's a lot of why Hollywood was segregated. It wasn't because they wanted to be, it was because what was available, talent and education. And that's the problem. The education was not there for the people that honestly would have done a lot of good had they had.
Oh, and getting into debt, that's another thing why I wouldn't tell people to go to college.
Yeah, debt is already a big problem with people who were not born into means, which is typically the people of color, unfortunately.
Hello.
So,
Time to
I mean-
who
do
wants
these
to get
things.
into more debt when you're born into a family that is in debt? Typically.
Yeah. Scholarship. Well, not everyone can get a scholarship, unfortunately, but
More so
Definitely.
now that they've gone above and beyond, trying to make sure that people of birth get more scholarship. And that was an important decision, considering that they had to overcome the fact that they were born into a family that was probably in debt. So it was...
I mean, you
It's
can't
a lot
always.
of stereotypes, and a lot of these don't bear out perfectly. But hopefully by this point, it's equaled out a bit.
It's more just so swung in the other direction is what it did.
I honestly can't say that it's swung far enough in the other direction yet.
It definitely has.
There are parts that are that seem to go the direction, and a lot of those are because it was so far in the other direction that the people that had already managed to, on their own merit, get out of that got dragged further than they would have normally been. That's why it appears to have swung in the other direction.
No.
More than anything, that swing in the other direction is the individuals who already, by their own merit, managed to get their status up to the halfway point. And then drag pushed them past it. And that, good on them, but it does make it look worse on the rest of the folks that didn't get dragged up. As far as they're pretty much just dragged up to median. There are so many people that only got dragged up to the median.
I missed the gargoyle already.
That the exceptions may break the rule.
My old man. You shall not be
Unfortunately,
missed.
the exceptions are the most visible. So, who knows how it will go going forward.
I don't even know how we got on this. How did we get into this topic?
Flubber.
Flubber.
Flubber is how we got into this topic. Anyway, moving on.
Got
Flubber.
something in your foot?
Glass.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
a piece of glass.
Where'd that come from?
Here, let me you can put it right in this Wendy's cup. I'll put it right back in the trash.
What the hell?
I have no idea. Can you shake the rat?
Yay, another gargoyle. I want... Oh, that's a lot of gargoyles,
Is this
actually.
the piece that's missing from that one mug? I have a mug that actually has a piece missing out of it.
I mean, I thought.
Kind of looks like that shape, actually. Is that the one I'm drinking out of, or one of the others? No, I thought it was this one. There was one that had like a piece missing out of the lip.
Is that piece?
It looks like that shape. Could be.
Time to...
Huh.
It's like, well, at least the gargoyle still has another blade that hasn't been chopped in half. And they're dead.
Yeah, we know. I don't know. We kind of go off the rails with the conversations in a game that is this.
You kind of fight.
Repetitive?
We're kind of fighting the same enemies over and over and over and over and over and over. I mean, that's a lot of RPGs, I guess, but.
It's an RPG.
Well,
part of
it's
the
also just that there's nothing interesting happening in the combat most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
There aren't
Sorry
any.
if we went too far in any given direction, but you know, we're just
All right, gargoyle
following random
scum.
trains of thought. That's kind of how we do.
Your paper sword is
I
about to be
forgot.
cut
I
in
didn't
half.
even eat my second slice.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say. I've been trying to mention that, but
And sword broken. The shattered blade. And another chimera with two old men. Hey!
But yeah, at this point in the dungeon, I've already gone all the way up, and now I'm basically going all the way back down.
Interesting. That's actually the name of a floor in side order. All the way up and all the way down.
Yeah, but I'm in a tower. How is... Oh.
Yeah. Honestly, one of my... I wouldn't say my least favorite challenge, but definitely up there. It's, kind of annoying.
Or it might be down there.
Yeah.
All the way.
All the way.
All the way.
Anyway, I bet one bite. Y'all can have that after that if you want it. I don't care whoever wants it. I don't need any.
I'm definitely... me.
Yeah, you definitely don't typically need much. I've had one slice and a bite. I'm done. The bite was mostly because it's tasty. Honestly, I don't eat it for... If I eat any more of that, it'll be like just toppings.
Leave me alone, I'm a harmless old man on the ground. I only just electrocuted you.
Whatever you say, Palpatine.
They're gonna be like just a damn pile of dead old people once we get through this place.
There's so many old men. We're just taking care of the lecherous old fools who think they can be that way. No. But
You know, since we were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier, one thing I did like... Okay, this was the season where, like, the rules were just... I was gonna say out the window, but they were never in the window in the first place in the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh!
They were kind of fudged.
Loose would not be...
Accurate
enough to describe... Actually, there were no rules practically in that season.
Screw the rules. Screw the rules. I have money.
I always really liked the part where it's Joey versus Yugi, the Pharaoh, whatever you want to call it. And he's like, and he uses his time wizard. And it's like, okay, it just has to land on this. Yes, I did it! Now your dark magician is just an old man! And I'm thinking, ooh, Joey.
Come with that. Mages, get better with it.
Yes, Joey, but with age comes experience and wisdom.
And you just made my magician a frickin' sorcerer supreme.
Even though it makes no sense, it could never work in real life. I always loved how insane that game was in the first season.
Yeah, they treat it like a card game, but you know what really always was? The Shadow Games from ancient Egypt. And when there wasn't anything written on the cards, you just told the freaking monster to do what it did, and it did it.
You know what it
Probably.
also kind of was, and I never really thought about this. It was kind of like something you could do in D&D.
Found Excalibur.
Ho-ho!
Nice. But yeah, literally, yes, it was a card game, and yes, they had attack and defense values. And star points and whatnot. But it didn't really matter in the show because the show treated them as freaking D&D freaking characters.
But
It's like, I'm gonna tell you to do this. If you fail to do it, well, I guess my luck wasn't good enough.
yeah, it's like the most glaring example of this. I think we all know what I'm about to talk about. I use my catapult turtle to float.
I use my catapult turtle to destroy your flotation device, causing your castle to fall on your monsters.
That's something you could do in D&D. You could totally do that.
They were trying to play D&D with a card game. Card games don't work that way, but okay, fine.
This card game's a load of bollocks.
You guys have D&D now.
Yeah, it's just D&D. It's like,
I'm gonna try and do this, and if I roll well enough, I'll be fine.
we thought we were playing...
We were calling it Heart of Cards. No, the answer was the D20.
We thought we were playing Duel Monsters, but in actuality, we're playing Dungeon Dice Monster or whatever.
Dungeon Dice Monsters all along. Wasn't there any other game that somebody else made based on the cards?
Yeah, exactly. And even that didn't play like D&D. That was more like a tactics game almost.
Yeah.
I like how in the abridged they just say it's exactly the same thing. It's like, not really.
It's not really. Like, you're actually moving spaces and stuff. That doesn't even exist in Duel Monsters.
Yeah, but though in both games they were treating it as D&D.
Yeah, kind of. No, I gotta admit, I don't remember the dice battles that much. It's been a while since I watched that.
Yeah.
I remember the dice battles better from the original than I remember them from the abridged.
Yeah.
Well, the abridged kind of just skipped over it.
Yeah, that's true. It did skip over it. I did like how they work, though. How, like, you push the dice into the board, and it causes, like, these panels to... That was kind of cool.
Yeah, they unfolded in different shapes.
That was
depending on what
super
type of
cool.
character you were placing.
I really like that.
That would be cool. I would love to have, like, a dice game where it mattered which way you unfolded the die.
That'd be super cool.
Put
Yeah.
on a game board.
Anyway, we destroyed your cardboard sword. It's
That
like...
one, yeah, your sword's broke too now.
Your wooden sword, your
Crit!
cardboard sword,
Ow.
your...
Honestly, it didn't do much damage.
I got Excalibur and the Golden Axe. You don't stand a fucking chance.
They didn't stand a ghost of a chance.
No.
That was the joke that came up at least twice. In the original.
Yeah.
In the original that came up twice. Ghost of a dance.
Ghost of
Probably probably more than that in the dub, but yeah, or in the
Abridged.
abridged, it probably came up at probably more than the 2 times. But anyway, in the original it was twice.
The abridged was pointing out how absurd.
Yeah, that joke was just dumb to begin with. But they brought it up even more than the 2 times. The abridged.
And killing more old people.
Oh no! You killed the old man! And your point is? I asked him a question. He didn't respond. Not my fault.
Oh, it's been a while since.
Hey, Garuda! What's up?
Hello, Garuda.
It's like once they get damaged, it's like, oh, Garuda, who's that? I don't know who that is. There's no Garuda here.
Who are the Garuda?
Who's a Garuda? I don't know what a Garuda is. And God, no, that boy win! Burbs.
How long has this been?
Oh, an hour.
Okay.
We're already an hour in.
I mean,
We're just babbling on about it, whatever we're thinking about. It's fine.
There's not much more we can do, honestly.
I know, we've been talking about plenty of other things, but hopefully on other subjects.
No.
Because we took a few of these too far.
I guess what I was saying is I meant that there's not much more we could do in regards to talking about the game for the most part.
What to do? Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory.
There's not anything going on of import here that we need to actually comment on.
I use the things, and then I run low on the things, and then I use the things to get higher on the things.
Oh no, he's high.
Higher. I got a first strike, so you guys are gonna die.
Garuda.
Bye.
Garuda.
Garuda. Garuda.
We've got balls! Great balls of...
Wait a second.
What are these made of?
I've got big balls, and she's got big balls. He's got big balls, and he's got big balls.
But we've got the biggest
balls of them all!
What? I mean, sure, we can reference that one.
Balls of swing.
Swing, swing.
Swing, bada, bada, bada. Swing, bada, bada, bada.
Give it a better look, but
Defeated.
gone.
Moving up the stairs.
He gone. She gone. He gone. Hey, dude.
He gone.
Oh, right. Oh yeah, I already hit that.
What?
That switch over there. I've been on this floor
Oh, that
before.
one, okay.
Yes. I've been here before.
Beef-lore. Do you know your beef lore?
Beef.
Count.
Moo!
On, friend.
Yeah, definitely not a combination of Zelda and Final Fantasy over here.
Trying to freaking bomb and shit and hook shot. What the fuck's going on anymore?
It's like, to get more players to be interested in this type of game, we need to make it more like Zelda.
Well, I mean, that's...
Zelda did borrow some principles from the whole idea of their RPG, but not in the first game. Like, the first game, Zelda came out, they're like, oh, hey, we could make our RPGs more like that. And then, like, Zelda's like, ooh, we should make our second game more like this RPG.
And then never do it again.
Well,
That didn't work out so good. Zelda 2.
Like, we'll do it once.
I mean, they could just do it again, but better.
Yeah, it's like, they did it one time, it's like, okay, never again. Never doing this again.
I mean, the
but
next
I
game
mean,
was kind of just like, let's go back to the original and make it better.
To
They did a
be-
really good job of it.
to be fair though, I mean, magic came from Zelda 2, and more advanced swordplay came from Zelda 2.
Oh yeah, there's some stuff they kept.
Yeah, they kept.
They
a
kept
lot
some
of
stuff from
the
Zelda
and
2.
side quests came
But
from Zelda
leveling never came back in anything, I don't think.
2. Although Zelda 2 never had equipment of any kind.
Yeah.
In that regard, Breath of the Wild is closer to an RPG.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you took the leveling system of Zelda 2 and the equipment of Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom,
You'd have a proper RPG on your hands.
pretty much.
Makes sense to me. Confusion of a dead guy. Oh, he's sleeping.
Sleeping.
Electrocution of a dead guy.
Sleeping.
Hey, yeah, he's just sleeping. He's back. Here you go.
He's back and he's...
Not confused, or asleep, or paralyzed.
or stoned.
Like, why do you guys keep trying to, like, compound the status effects? You can only do one at a time.
Speaking of sleeping, I've been reading my old Pokemon stories with Carrie like every other week.
Aw.
And I did something in those stories and I'm like, why did I do that? That's really weird. Basically, in my Pokemon stories, if a Pokemon falls asleep, most of the time they're like, okay, that Pokemon loses. I'm
That's
like,
because the show went by those rules.
the show went by those rules.
Yes.
It's like, it's asleep.
For
Which
at
does-
least the first season, the show went by the rules of if a Pokemon falls asleep, they're instantly disqualified.
Alright, they're fainted or asleep. They're literally just laying there. How do we tell the difference?
Until Gen 2, when they can attack in their sleep.
Yeah, true. But like, yeah.
I
the
think
first
also
gen,
in
the freaking show was like, oh, it's sleeping? Well, you're unconscious. You're KO.
Which I think is really dumb, because there would be so many Pokemon that would be so OP if it worked like that.
Oh yeah. Anybody
Paris.
with hypnosis.
Parasect! I'd like to introduce you to the champion of the world, Parasect!
Spore.
Spore.
Four.
Oh, that Pokemon died, and that Pokemon died, and that Pokemon died, and that
No,
Pokemon...
no, they're sleeping.
They might as well be dead, they might as well be fainted.
Yeah, that was defeated. That was defeated. They're asleep. So they're defeated. Defeated.
You know, by those rules, Frozen should also just instant disqualify.
It might as well have been in the old games. Remember how long it took to get out of freeze? in those games?
I remember because it literally didn't happen. As in, literally, it doesn't happen in Gen 1 unless you get hit by a fire attack.
What about Stadium?
I think Stadium works the same way. Yeah, if you get
Like,
frozen,
If you're frozen, you're just stuck that way until you get hit by fire.
yes. In Gen 1. That is how Gen 1 was coded.
That's so dumb. But there's a lot of dumb things about Gen 1.
Super dumb, but there we go.
And that's kind of the least of Gen 1's issues, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I mean,
So-
missing no.
Watch
Well,
out.
missing nodes, but then again, a lot of Gen 1's problems are glitches, but
Yeah.
missing no is a glitch that only shows up under very specific circumstances.
And don't ever get me started on how the
Very,
Pokemon
very-
types work back then. That was weird.
Oh, they... What do you mean? how-
Gyarados is weakness to ice attacks.
No, it's not. It says it is, but it's not.
Wait, it says it is, but it's not?
Yes. The way it worked, the way the super effective, not very effective messages worked, is it looked at the type 1, disregarded the type 2, but the damage was calculated. But, yes.
So it literally said, oh, it's weakness 2, and then calculated as if it's weakness, then resistant.
Well, that's
Yeah.
just a different problem.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, it really didn't actually. It wasn't actually weakness or resistant.
Yeah.
It came out to equivalent, but it calculated it up and then back down.
But the message said that it was
Weakness too.
yes.
It was only.
It's
telling you a
it's
lie.
no wonder they had to bring in they had to bring
Toyama.
no. That's what I was gonna say, but no, it's not Toriyama. It's
Miyamoto?
No. Freaking from HAL Labs.
Yeah, who became the Nintendo CEO.
Yeah,
Iwata.
Iwata, yes! They had to bring in Iwata, and he, like, fixed a whole bunch of problems with Gen 2. Like, a whole bunch of problems. Like, the Game Freak was having so much trouble making that game. Those...
Game Freak were never really well suited for the job they were given.
Yeah. It's...
They
They
were
didn't do a horrible job. They just did a, like, really
The game-
slapdash job of it.
I feel like the franchise has totally outgrown the developer at this point.
Game Freak was basically a indie studio that struck it big on a mainstream thing that for a while could still work under an indie studio budget due to its handheld nature, but once it started coming out on the 3DS and especially the Switch, it's like an indie team is not cutting it now.
Yeah.
And they
You need some proper
refused.
training and better staff.
They refuse to outsource. They refuse to hire on more people. They refuse because they want to keep the team size down. And it's like, that's great.
But you suck!
Yeah.
Could use some help.
This franchise can't survive on this...
It's
Man.
like, they want to keep the team size down. Well, ain't that cute? But it's wrong!
It's like the franchise has just grown too big for that.
Bars. Golly, it's one of the biggest freaking franchises in the world at this point.
I think it's the franchise that has... I think it's the multimedia franchise that has made the most money.
Yeah, it's insane how big Pokemon is.
It's like, you need more people.
You also need more modern skill.
Just drop modern skill. Full stop.
Just skill in general, you need more skill involved here.
Like,
Modern would help, definitely, but just skill in general would be a good start.
oh, and also make it more like Legends, but I guess they're just making Legends its own thing now. It's just gonna, it's just like,
Probably gonna be like a game series that buy.
yeah, it's like, we'll just make Legends its own thing. It's like, okay, well, I hope you're gonna improve the main series, cause...
Pokemon Blood and Violence. Violet, Ruby, whatever.
Violet, Ruby.
Blood and Violet.
Blood and
Blood
Violet.
and Violence. Oh my god.
You mean Scarlet and Violet?
Scarlet Violet. Yes. I just call it, every time I stream it, it's Pokemon Violence.
The Pokemon Violence.
Anyway.
Pokemon Blood and
Isn't that-
Violence.
POW World? I guess that would be POW World Violence, though.
Well, anyhow, that game kind of failed hard. It fell flat on its face. Could you at least make the character more modifiable? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, they had us locked to our school uniforms.
I hate the stupid school uniform. Why?
You're going out on a fucking field trip mission.
Not in school most of the time!
Yeah, like, stop.
I mean, have the school uniform as an option for people, but
I could
There's
not.
just 4 seasonal outfits.
I could not believe it.
Modify a few options.
I could not believe it was like, alright, clothing stores. I'm gonna customize my character. Let's see, there's a hat store, there's a shoe store, there's a glove store,
There's a sock
store. Okay, and where can I get like a dress or pants or a shirt? We don't sell those. What do you mean you don't sell those?
we don't. Let me reiterate: we don't sell those. To you.
To you! You're a student. You will be forced to wear your uniform 24/7!
You will shower and bathe in that thing.
Uniform!
I mean, we can't show anything more, so... You're stuck. You're wearing that until the day you close this game down.
Or until somebody mods us.
Yeah, well, mods are getting more attention lately thanks to, Capcom has gotten a little bit even more, strict on theirs lately. Somebody accidentally streamed a Chun-Li mod where she's topless. It was an accident. It really was. But it got too much attention. And now Capcom's going above and beyond and trying to shut down all modding to anything Capcom.
So, people should avoid streaming Capcom? Mods in Capcom games?
Yes.
I mean,
I
there.
can still do Monster Hunter Rise, but some of the mods I have to do run differently, so I had to reinstall like everything to get it to work again. Modders will always find a way around. It's just dumb to squash mods this way just because one person made a mistake of letting a mod that it doesn't reflect well on you.
If anything, punish that one person, not...
Punish the person. Punish the freaking adult mod creator. I don't care.
I wouldn't punish the mod creator. It's not his fault that his
somebody used it on a stream, yeah. Yeah, punish the streamer. But, like, don't just sit there and say, okay, all mods are bad because one adult mod made it into a stream once.
That's the equivalent of using a freaking nuke to get rid of a single criminal in a city.
Yeah.
What? This criminal is in this city? Alright, guys, nuke the place. Congratulations!
You just killed over 800 people to get rid of one.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm using that analogy, because,
yeah, killing hundreds of people to get rid of one guy. Like,
yeah. To punish.
To punish one guy.
Yeah.
You may or may not even kill that one guy, or defeat that one guy. It's a defeat. It would be a more accurate way, because obviously I'm not trying to kill anyone. Try to stop them, maybe, but you're not trying to kill anybody.
My example is just talking about overkill and...
Yeah, overkill.
Overkill.
Overkill, start!
You know, that's another game I should stream someday. I go for the PlayStation 1. I'm sure I can get a mod for it, or get a emulator for that one. Overkill was honestly a pretty fun game. Not bloody, but just a pixelated overhead game. Not a big deal.
Will you stop shaking the earth?
It's annoying.
I asked you the question. You're Excalibur.
Excalibur.
Oh no, I'm getting semi-low on potions.
Oh no, we're under 40.
Oh
We're
no.
99.
I still have 90 seeds, which completely gives me back all MP on one character.
So you do that, and then you can just sit there and hit me with hit your characters with all the cure you want.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Thanatos is like, you're fucked!
I was fucked!
You're not!
Oh, zap. Ow. Hurdle it! Die!
Yay!
Win! Yeah.
Axinator.
At least stone doesn't have to be cured after the fact.
That's nice.
Unpetrified!
I wish I was that lucky in Star Ocean.
He's like, oh, I'm out of battle. Petrify's over. Oh, okay. You can't walk and be petrified. You're just automatically healed. Why? I'm not sure.
Arrow!
Arrow on the Thanatos. You've been eroded. Undead. Bomb him! Bomb him! Explosion!
After the axe.
There. Clear.
It's not really that strong compared to the explosion, but it does the job in this.
Okay, the 4th floor.
Golly, how long is this gonna be?
Yeah, this is taking longer than I expected.
Oh, we're almost done.
Okay, good. So we're already at an hour 20.
Yikes.
Okay, so I've done a full loop.
Yay, 3, 4.
But first, you must get past the 2 beholders!
What are they beholding?
You!
They're beholden to the boss of the dungeon.
They ain't beholding me.
Question, actually.
They ain't beholding me. They ain't touching me.
So to behold something is to see it, but to beholden to something is to be subject, a subordinate to something.
Hey, look, Pazuzu is back down on the 1st floor. I hit all the switches, and I
can't. We can't have you have more than 2 characters. It'll confuse your puny mind.
This is a new game. We can't have you have like unnaturally like character pals. Come on now.
You're stuck on the 1st floor, Pazuzu. Playtime's over. Prepare to meet your doom. And you can forget about Captain Mac. Huh?
Mac, baby, no!
Damn it, Mac! What happened?
I'll eat a chocolate bar and you're on. Ooh, he looks mad.
Looks like a mad bird king!
Let me see something. Let's try a meteor and then an arrow.
Meteor! Isn't meteor considered Earth?
Yeah, strong against her. I just want to... He still did 800 damage.
Good actually. Windstorm! 500. Windstorm!
Weak against wind attack.
1587. Okay, well, wind is good.
Let's try flare.
Fire!
2,000.
Arrow! Weakness!
Do, do,
1587.
do, do, do,
Oh,
do,
I
do.
mean, Flare did more despite not actually being weakness to it.
Well, it's the strongest magic I have. Just in terms of raw.
Just in general, strong.
Mm-hmm.
You do the job.
It has the strong bonk.
Debunked. Could use some healing, maybe.
Duly neuted. Swords usually give Benjamin a boost in his speed stat. Erosion.
Healing.
Health?
Psycho shield. Okay, so when he does
Into a defensive stance, huh?
when he does that, you know how the beholders would bounce my magic attacks back at me? He gains that property when he's like this.
Oh, wow.
So you gotta actually pay attention to the boss for once.
So you have to stop using magic and whack him with your weapons.
Yes.
Oh.
For like what?
No,
Oh, it stays for...
yeah, until he does that animation again.
Kind of makes me think of some bosses that'll be like, their color will change.
Psych shield is down.
So, like, their color will change. It's like, he's blue! I gotta hit him with physical attacks or magic or something. It's like, oh, their color changed to this. I've seen that in a few games.
Sky attack?
Ow.
You didn't even have to charge for that.
And you didn't turn into a fiery bird guy. Sky attack. If attacks could have multiple types, that would be Firefly.
I always thought solar beam. I always thought solar
should have
beam.
been like a fire grass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or even like hyper beam should be like a fire normal.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, we don't know if hyper beam actually burns.
It's still a beam now. Or you're just going after the fact that solar beam is charged by sunlight doesn't mean it's fire. It's usually going at you. We're usually
Oh,
just
wow!
going for what it looks
Psych
like.
shield down.
Dang, look at him. He's got red eyes.
He's also leaning down like his legs are useless. He's still trying to fight us.
I knew I should have gotten those balls like the old men had. If I had balls, you wouldn't be doing this. Oh wait, you just like killed like
All of my
all
old
of the old men with balls. Never mind!
pile driver.
Ow. Hey, trouble. Weakness.
Oh yeah, you dead.
Defeated the enemy. Acquired 618. It's not a lot of experience for defeating Pazuzu.
And now I'm riding the elevator, even though I hit all the switches to make it stop.
Not work. You blocked all the elevators, but now we are up on the top of the elevator. Yay!
Ah.
But what kind of a chore would have it been if you'd beaten the guy and you had to go unlock all those switches over again?
Yeah, that would have been annoying.
Health. Sky coin.
So you're not getting the gem yet?
No, that just stays there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remembered that from last time you encountered these.
So you just walk
Just
away.
leave it.
Fine.
It's fixed. It's all fixed.
The gem has been restored. You just
Also, I don't really need to walk out of here.
Return! Yay!
It's Rainbow Road, and there it goes. Okay.
No, not in. I went
Not
out.
in, out.
Out?
Odo. Volz was old man.
Oh
We
man,
still
for
have Captain Mac to worry about. Spencer said you'd help.
Ruben! Are you okay?
oh gosh, it's been so long since we were Ruben.
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Hit a button.
Well, hit a button.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and guess what I found when I fell? A stairway to the top of the focus tower.
Stairway?
I got it!
If we refill the dry lake, we can save Captain Mac.
Mac, baby!
How?
Go to Spencer's tunnel. Set a bomb there, and water from the upper lake will spill into the dry lake.
But Spencer's tunnel is caved in.
There is one way. If you power the Rainbow Road machine with Thunder Rock, you can reach Spencer's place.
Dad will know about this.
How convenient. Kaylee, would you take care of Norma? Ruben and I know the focus tower well, so we'll be back from Fireburg in no time. Even though we also had to go through the focus tower to get to... Anyways.
Of course. I'll go nurse them to health. How you doing?
Reuben joined
Of course,
again.
there has to be an excuse for...
Swamping out your allies so that they can be higher level!
You
If you use
couldn't,
the same ally too long,
know-
they might fall behind!
I mean...
but he's at the same level that she was at, and his weapon counts as an axe.
So nothing changed.
He's got more health, but worse magic.
Yeah.
Because the only magic he has is revive.
Ooh.
Anyways, that is it for this episode. Next time is the penultimate episode. And then for the finale, if you thought this episode was long, well...
Get ready! It's gonna take a bit.
yeah. Bye!